Warning, the following podcast has been classified as insanely lucrative. Listener discretion is advised.
All of my products right now fit within that criteria. I'm lightweight for the most part, and I'm within the standard Amazon size.
Your attention, please. Listening to the AM/PM podcast may cause recurring revenue streams and unfair advantages over your competitors. Other side effects may include fatter wallets, fired bosses, and longer vacations. Listen at your own risk. Here's your host, seven-figure entrepreneur and online marketing madman, Manny Coats. Manny Coats.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the AM/PM podcast. My name is Manny Coats, and I will be your host, and this is the show where we discuss how to generate recurring revenue streams 24 hours per day during the AM and the PM, hence the name of the show. Get it? AM, PM, morning, night. Ha! But the point is to make recurring revenue 24 hours per day. And as a matter of fact, I just received my Bunny Scratchers package, right? 1,300 units in like a 60-pound box. And while I was looking through that thing, I was making money. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. So guys, today I'm going to keep this one pretty short, I hope. And I want to talk about a little change of mind. My mindset in terms of what kinds of products I think you guys should be going after. Now, I started this whole process, this whole journey into Amazon FBA private label back in December. That was my first full-time month. Okay, December of 2015. So it's only been a handful of months. And I learned everything that I could from everybody I talked to, from every podcast that was out there, from reading websites, you name it. I was learning what I could. And the main theme, the general theme that everybody seemed to be following was that you should order small products, right? A product that can fit essentially in the size of a shoebox. Okay, Scott Volker was the one that I remember saying that specifically in the beginning. And a lot of other people continued saying it, and I say it as well. I think it's a good descriptor of a size, right? People can visualize that. And to keep the products under a certain weight as well, right? So you want to keep things down to 1 or 2 pounds, not too heavy because then it costs too much to actually ship from China, if you're getting it from China, if you're sourcing it there, to Amazon. Or for Amazon's fees, their actual fulfillment fees, the FBA fees, actually go up with the weight. Okay, so that said, it's a fantastic idea, and it worked back in the day. Right? It still works today, but think about this. Everybody is learning from the same stuff, the same material, same rehashed information, and I've been saying it too, right? To an extent. If you've been watching, or if you've been, if you've been watching my Periscopes, you know that I've already had a change of mind, but I haven't actually discussed it on the podcast, or at least not in detail. So I think now that the smart thing to do would most likely be to find oversized products and even overweight products, but definitely oversized. Because think about this. If 99% of the people that are learning this are going for small products, okay, for products that weigh less than a pound, then that's where all the competition is. Now, I'm not saying that you should absolutely avoid that. By no means am I saying that, because all of my products right now fit within that criteria. I'm lightweight for the most part, and I'm within the standard Amazon size. I'm not oversized. But I can tell you right now that moving forward, I am definitely going to be looking into the oversized products. I say this because if all the competition, if all your competitors are jumping into these small products, that means that the very large products aren't that competitive, at least relative to the smaller products, right? Does that make sense so far? So there's a couple drawbacks. One is that Amazon gives you a lot more warehouse space for standard size objects or products. When you go to oversized, the number drops drastically, and you're going to have to show some sales and then request that they increase that if they don't do it automatically quickly enough. But think about this, guys. If you can go out there and you can find an oversized product that you can buy for, let's say, $15, and you can turn around and sell it for $90, right? The margins that you make will far more than make up for the extra cost of the storage fees for Amazon, the shipping fees, the fulfillment, all of that. Okay, because all of that goes up. It definitely goes up quite a bit, depending on how big it is. But if you're shipping the stuff over on a ship, right, by sea, then your costs are going to go way down. And I think that's the future. At least that's the future for me, guys. I always say, always think outside the box. Try to do what other people aren't doing. If you go to where everybody's at already, you're kind of late to the game. And I want to make this very clear. I don't think that you should shy away from small products. I don't think you should shy away from light products. I think if you find the right product, if you do enough research and you find a winner, absolutely go after that. But I'm also saying now, and I don't know if I'm the only one saying this, I haven't been listening to many podcasts as of late, but I'm telling you guys, go after the big stuff. Go after maybe not crazy heavy stuff, but at least more than a pound or two. Whatever's going to put it into an oversized product. The weight, I'm not so concerned about, but oversized, definitely go look into that. Find stuff that you can sell for maybe closer to $100. Something on the upper level of the price range that people are typically buying, and then you should be okay, right? A lot of six-figure sellers, guys that are doing 6 figures a month and more, are now starting to realize this. I'm realizing this, and I'm absolutely going to be changing what I do. So keep this in mind. I hope that you join me on Periscope, because I'm doing Periscopes daily, and it's a video, so you can actually interact with me. And this is where we're talking about stuff real time. The podcasts are great, but you get the podcasts, the information comes weeks later. The Periscope, the stuff comes right away. So if you don't have Periscope, download the app. It's free. And then, get it from your app store. Go to Periscope and then look up Manny Coats, my name, my first name and my last name. You'll see me on there. Follow me, and you'll get a notification every single day when I do my video. And you'll learn just a ton. Plus, because of the volume of Periscopes, I'm doing 7 to 10 of these a week typically. I'm just covering way more information, a lot more relevant and new information than I would in the podcast. The podcast is more structured typically. So guys, definitely do that. And if you haven't already done it, go to ampmpodcast.com and click on the Facebook link and then join our Amazon FBA High Rollers group. That's awesome. It's an awesome group, and I'm in there. Guillermo's in there, and you'll love it. So, all right, guys, that's it. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Look at bigger products. There's going to be less competition, at least for now. I'm sure that other people will start talking about this on their podcasts and their websites, and maybe they already are. And it's just going to get a little bit more crowded down the road. But right now you have a first mover's advantage. Not too many people are doing it. So get on it, guys. All right. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the AM/PM podcast hosted by Manny Coats. For more information, insider tools, and to get the resources mentioned in this episode, visit ampmpodcast.com.